Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you're having a great day today. It's our first day of, it's our first day of e-learning, and it's so exciting. It's so different, and it's so exciting. But this will be a lot like on your Wednesdays, so you'll know what to do because we've been practicing for so long. Okay, today we're going to think about what are qualities of good leaders. That's what we're going to be thinking about this whole unit. But today we're going to be focusing on realistic fiction. And if you remember, realistic fiction is made up of events that could really happen. And the characters act and talk like real people, but it's nonfiction. All right, and we'll be focusing on the characters today. Remember that characters are people or animals in the stories, and readers get to know each and understand characters by paying attention to details in the text. So the external traits of a character describe how the character looks on the outside, but the internal traits describe the character's personality. So you can get to know characters by looking for clues in the text and in the pictures. Readers can use the clues to understand why a character reacts to challenges in certain ways. All right, today we're going to read a story called My Dream Playground. Okay, so let's just look at the front of the cover. How can you tell that this is a realistic fiction story? Make a prediction based off just looking at the cover. Maybe you noticed it was cartoon. Maybe you noticed though some of the characters are doing things that you like to do too. All right, so let's look at this picture. All right, I dream about having a playground, a real playground, a fun playground in our neighborhood, but all we have is an empty lot down the street from my apartment. I know that someday my dream was going to come true. Every day on my way home from school, I walk past the empty lot, and then I run up the steps and into our apartments. I grab my pencils, crayons, and sketch pad, and then I head back down to the stoop and start to draw. What I draw is my dream playground. Okay, why do you think the girl dreams of a playground in her neighborhood? Okay, well, maybe she does because she wishes that she had somewhere to play. Maybe you have somewhere to play around your house, or maybe you dream of a playground too. There she is sketching it. She said, I draw slides and swings and monkey bars and trampolines. I draw friends and my brothers sliding down the twisty slide, jumping on the trampoline and flying as high as the buildings. I show the drawing to my mom, and she hangs them on her fridge. Never stop dreaming, she tells me. Then, after dinner, my brother and I add to my drawings. We use purple for the slide, yellow for the swings, and red for the trampoline. Right now, our drawings are just dreams, but I know that someday they will come true. Then, one day, everything changes. My brothers and I are sitting on the stoop, and a man comes by and stops to look around the empty lot across the street. It's him, I say. Who, my brother asks. The man who's going to build the playground. He takes out a tape measure and starts measuring and making notes on a clipboard. I run up the steps, 2 at a time, and into our apartment. I grab my drawings from the fridge and rush back to the stairs. Excuse me, sir, I say to the man. You're here to build up the playground, aren't you? He looks surprised at first, then he smiles. Yes, I am, he tells me. How did you know? I just knew, I say. I just knew you would come. Well, you're right. My name is Daryl, and some hardworking volunteers are going to turn this vacant lot into a playground. Can I show you some of my designs? I asked nervously. Designs? For the playground. I always dreamed a playground would get built here. So I showed him my drawings, and he looks them over carefully. Then he says, You are a talented architect. This is an impressive playground design. How would you like to be a project manager? We could use your help. Really, I say? I can be a hardworking volunteer too. Then Daryl and I shake hands. The next day I run home as soon as school is out. Daryl is already at the lot, and he hands me my very own clipboard. Here you go, project manager, he says. Daryl asks my opinion on everything. How many slides do we need, he asks. 2, I say. Monkey bars or swings? Both. Then I make more designs on my clipboard and show them to Daryl. Once we have decided on everything, Daryl asks me to make more drawings. The final design for our new playground, except this one is going to be real and not a dream. After days and weeks and months of being a project manager and planning for my dream playground, the time to build is finally here. Hundreds of people come to help, including just about everybody I know, plus and lots of people I don't know. Mr. Sid from the market brings me the sandwiches. Mrs. Gonzalez from the hardware store brings the tent. Gregory from upstairs is playing music. It's a big party and everyone is working. All right, so let's look at the question down here at the bottom. It says, what clues in the text and picture help you to understand who is in charge of planning the new playground? Well, let's look. Oh, let me make the picture bigger so you can see. Okay, it looks like the little girl over here is pointing, and then Daryl is taking pictures. So maybe they're both kind of part of the planning for the playground, thinking about what to do. Hammer and paint. When it starts raining, we keep working. Regardless of the mud, it's even more fun. It takes a whole week to build everything, but at last we're done. A huge crowd gathers to cheer for us. There is even a TV camera and a reporter interviewing me for the news. My name is in the newspaper, and so is a picture of the playground. But the best part of all is playing on the playground that I helped build. My dream playground came true, just like I knew it would. What made the girl feel sure that her dream playground would come true? All right, look at the boy swinging. Okay, today we will identify how the character feels using what the character says or does, because knowing a character will help us understand how to respond to the events of the story. So how are we going to be successful today? Well, first we're going to think, what did the character say? And we're going to underline it. Then we're going to think, what did the character do? And underline it. Then we're going to think, how would I feel if I said and did that too? And choose an answer. We're going to be using our race strategy. All right, so let me get out of the picture here. Okay, how do you feel about the playground? Use the picture and the text. Okay, so I'm going to think about the question. I'm going to do some underlining. I draw my friends and brothers sliding down the twisty slide. And then there's all these different things in the playground that they're using. So, and I'm looking at all of their faces and they're all smiling. So how do kids feel about the playground? I would write on here, I think kids feel very excited about the playground because they are smiling and playing on the equipment. And then I could write that down there. Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay. Then one day, everything changes. My brother and I are sitting on our stoop, and a man comes by and stops to look around the empty lot across the street. I say, it's him, I say. Who? My brother asks. The man who's going to build the playground. So how does she feel when she sees the man? Well, I know, because I'm going to underline here. She says, it's him, real excitedly, because there's an excited mark. And she also says to her brother, the man who is going to draw the playground. Oh, let me get that off there. I don't know why that's doing that. So this part right here, the man who's going to draw the playground. So how does she feel when she sees the man? She feels excited when she sees the man because she shouts, that's the man who's going to build our playground. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay. Oh, I'm going to make it bigger here. Okay. How does she feel about the playground? Well, right here, she says, let me get that out of the way. Right here, she says, but the best part of all is playing on the playground that I helped build. Okay, so how does she feel about the playground? She feels like, and she also says, my dream playground came true. So how does she feel about playing on the playground? She is excited about playing on the playground because her dream had come true. Okay. Let's go out of that one. All right, let's go down to the next slide then. Okay, let me pause it for just a second. Okay, boys and girls, now it's going to be your turn to do this. Okay, so let me make this bigger so you can see it. Now, all of you might have a different part to do. My class, you'll be doing this one. And what you're going to do is you're going to read the bottom of the page where it says, but the best part of all is playing on the playground that I helped build. My dream playground came true, just like I knew it would. And the question says, how does she feel about her playground? A, she feels proud about her playground. B, proud or feels proud playground. Which one makes the best sense? Then what you're going to do is you're going to circle the best choice. You know that after this video, you have to push next to go to the next slide, and then you'll see a slide like this with a question on it. So what you're going to do is choose the best answer. Okay? And don't forget to circle the question word, underline the important words, and use the words to help to answer the question. All right, have a great day. Thank you for working so hard and finish your Canvas module today. Have a great day. Bye.